The previous Nintendo of America president, Reggie retired on April 15th, 2019. It was then he started his own Twitter account, and then 2 days later he shared some images in celebration of his retirement. One of them was a photo with various things, including a Mario statue and a painting sent to him from Retro Studios. This painting has Samus, Dixie Kong, Donkey Kong, Metroids, and Diddy Kong, and it says thanks for playing, and it's clearly in celebration of Reggie's retirement. It has all of these signatures of the Retro Studios team all around the picture. However, that Mario statue that's also in the photo is conveniently placed in a way where it's blocking off a part of the illustration on the bottom left side of the picture. But we can see that there's a little metal arm and a weird metal protrusion around the bottom side of Samus's arm cannon. This has led many to believe that this is a very subtle tease at a new game from Retro Studios. And part of the reason I'm so confident about it is because a friend of mine, RetroKicks on Twitter, pointed out to me that an artist from Retro Studios quoted the image on Twitter and put a little winky face. To me, it seems very likely that this is all part of a big tease for Retro Studios' next game. And it also makes sense for Retro Studios to have another new game to be announced really soon, because they haven't come out with a game in 5 years. It's been over 5 years since Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze has come out. Not to mention they've recently started development for Metroid Prime 4, and I think it's highly unlikely that Nintendo would trust Retro Studios with Metroid Prime 4 if they were unable to make a game in 5 years. I think it makes way more sense that they finished the game they were working on, and because they were finished and it was ready to go, then Nintendo handed Metroid Prime 4 off to Retro Studios. Meaning that this game is just waiting to be announced, and I think E3 time is the right time to do it. So then what could this game be? What does this little chibi metal arm and weird metal protrusion suggest it could be? I think it suggests that it is something sci-fi-esque, something futuristic-esque, and Retro Studios has been known for bringing back dormant Nintendo franchises. They brought back Metroid, they brought back Donkey Kong, so maybe they're bringing back another dormant, futuristic, sci-fi-esque Nintendo franchise. There are 2 that come to mind, F-Zero and Star Fox. Looking at the picture though, I don't think anything here is really suggestive of F-Zero, but maybe that metal arm could be some sort of redesigned form of Rob's arm from Star Fox. It could be the case, especially considering that there have been rumors about a Star Fox Grand Prix game that Retro Studios has been working on, a Star Fox racing game. So maybe they created a more cutesy version of Rob, and he's there to sort of narrate and dictate the pace of the Star Fox racing game whenever you go from different levels or races in the game. This is all assuming that Star Fox Grand Prix is even a true rumor. It was reported a while ago by Eurogamer that have gotten some things wrong in the past, and the leaker community, who have gotten a lot of things right lately, have been saying that Star Fox Grand Prix is actually a fabrication. It's just meant to derail actual leaks and find where the leaks are coming from. If this is the case, then I'm not 100% sure that this is even Star Fox either, and again, that little metal arm would have to be a bit of a redesign for it to even match Rob. But I do think it's at least possible, which is why I even mentioned it. Some people have suggested that maybe it could be a Federation trooper from Federation Force, except there's a few problems with that. 1, this little metal arm has way more fingers than the Federation troopers. 2, Retro Studios never worked on Federation Force. 3, Federation Force isn't exactly a bright point in Nintendo's history, and I don't think it would be used to celebrate Reggie's retirement. So I don't think it's a Federation trooper, and I don't think there's a really good chance that it's a Star Fox character, but I do think that's a possibility. I think the other option here is that it's a new IP from Retro Studios. We haven't seen a new IP from Retro Studios. We've known they've been wanting to make one for years. Maybe they finally did it, and we're going to be seeing it really soon. I'm thinking that this E3 is finally going to be the time where we're going to finally see what Retro Studios has been working on all this time. Maybe it's a new IP, maybe it's somehow still Star Fox, or maybe there's another Nintendo franchise that I just did not think of that Retro Studios is bringing back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is AndresRestart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye.